Vyacheslav Viktorovich, Valentina Ivanovna, I am aware that the session of Parliament has come to an end, and the Federation Council has also concluded its work. I have seen your reports during press conferences and observed your speeches in the chambers. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to the senators and deputies of the State Duma for the tremendous amount of work they have accomplished. The issues were addressed very swiftly, in close collaboration with the government, taking into account all aspects of our activities, including purely economic matters as well as social issues. This is always a very responsible and significant task.
Vladimir Vladimirovich, indeed the session was very intense, productive, and the longest one. It can be called the spring-summer session. Under your leadership, during this challenging time, we truly worked as one team. Both the government, the Federation Council, and the State Duma worked cohesively. We often argued. We argued over laws, we made amendments, but in the end, we always found understanding in the interest of making the laws better. You already mentioned the number, 331 laws. Our main priority was, of course, the implementation of the President's messages to the Federal Assembly, your May decrees on national development goals until the 30th year, and in some areas, until the 36th year. The Federation Council approved its plan for implementing the provisions of the messages. We not only fulfilled it, but also over-fulfilled it, adding along the way. I'll give just one example. I had a meeting in Kislovodsk at the Ministry of Defense Sanatorium, where participants of the special military operation are undergoing rehabilitation. We had a very detailed conversation. They like everything. Everything is good. But they say, you know, we need not only medical and physical rehabilitation, but also psychological. Allow our wives to stay with us in the sanatorium, and the hospital management agreed that discipline would be better, and all medical procedures would be followed. And of course, they haven't seen their families for a long time. We are now working with the Ministry of Defense to prepare proposals and present them to you.
Yes, we have passed 331 laws by the end of this session, but that is not a lot, because we have had sessions where there were many more laws. But it is important to emphasize that these laws are very significant. Of course, the law is important in terms of improving the tax system, and we held open hearings, very large parliamentary ones, inviting representatives of civil society and the expert community. Our government was practically in dialogue around the clock at this time. We conducted this dialogue, and it should be emphasized that this made the law better. I want to express words of gratitude to you from all the political factions of the State Duma, from our citizens. Despite the fact that you proposed to introduce it as one by the deputies, we called it Putin's law, and we believe that this is an achievement of the whole country, that you found a solution in this difficult situation to index pensions for working retirees. This is both fair and will keep a huge number of people in the profession. 92 socially oriented laws, 82 laws in the economic sphere have been adopted, if we talk about security and defense. Then 34 laws have been adopted. 59 laws have been adopted in the field of budget, taxes, and finance. In short, the result that can be presented to society today is sufficient.
Ensuring security remains one of the top priorities. This is the stable functioning of the armed forces, their development, and equipping them with modern equipment, weapons, and ammo, supporting our guys who are on the front line, at the line of combat engagement, risking their own lives and health to protect the interests of our state and, of course, their families. This will all be a priority for the future work ahead of the Parliament in the autumn session. Much was done during the spring, but we need to always keep our finger on the pulse, life constantly presents us with new challenges to face. Overall, we solve them with dignity, with good results, but we must not relax at all.
С хорошим результатом, но расслабляться ни в коем случае нельзя.